This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the
This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man wide open. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 20 run, that's good. The coverage team. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pulls it in. It's Quinn. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. NC State lines up first and goal. They keep him guessing with a run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. Gets made on the out route. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Looking downfield. It's Boyd. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Scanning the field. It's Boyd. Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Back-to-back deep shots. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Gain lose the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Running with purpose.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Been a decent game.
This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep in the very first play. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
He's got it in the open. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a shotgun run call. Fights off a defender. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. Touchdown, Panthers. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Quinn. And he'll be stopped short of the 20. Line. Good job by the coverage team. On the run, it's Quinn. 1st down, looking for more now. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Boyd. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Passes the 40. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one's picked off. What a play. He can go. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
It's QB sneak. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, NC State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had to be an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the completion made. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job on the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, hit.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab behind the line. It's Quinn. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's Boyd. Looking for his back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the QB just goes down for a sack.
You know, once you leave the pocket, you're a fish in shark-infested waters for this defense, and they got to him in a hurry there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They keep him off balance with a run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Sticking with the running game. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Catch made on the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. He lets it rip. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is brought down. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. Great cut there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it go. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away. It's a fake. Looking to throw. Catch made, but can he get to the mark? And the returner heads out of bounds.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Boyd. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
A completion makes it second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Excitement there on the final play of the first half. A great effort, but they get him down. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the NC State offense back out of the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Quinn. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Will not be brought down. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. NC State has moved into the red zone. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here comes the handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. NC State comes to the line quickly. The pass is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
On third and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Quinn.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. To throw, it's Boyd. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, what a grab!
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, hands it off. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's complete. He shreds the tackle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game.
get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Panthers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And it's Pittsburgh with the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Back to pass. It's Boyd. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Motion by the back.
Hey, Mike, you go look at that cat frog right beat.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. So the pass interference in the end zone will cost the defense 15 yards and move the offense closer now into scoring position. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. NC State comes to the line quickly. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the two-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And the freshman brought down after making an excellent catch.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football.
Football comes out, scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling. The field. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. Leaning on the run game here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. looking downfield. It's Boyd. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to pass. It's Boyd. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pass rush closing in. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
He's got the first and still going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.